The Jazz coming down the tunnel earlier, ready to do battle on their home floor. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Salt Lake City, Utah, fully illuminated tonight as we get a look at our broadcast setting from the skies high above. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Mitchell.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, LeBron James is closing in on the top 3 all-time list in scoring. LeBron said, "It's an honor," but he added, "Scoring has never been on my list of goals. Facilitating, rebounding, defending, getting blocked shots and things of that nature always ranked above that." Kevin, he has filled up the box score for a long time.
He can impact the game in so many ways. D.A., thank you. Smitty, we have a good rivalry game tonight with 2 conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Davis, and it's McGee in at the center position. And for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Gobert is out there with Bogdanović. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Conley against LeBron. Here's Mitchell. And that one hits back iron. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Now O'Neal after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Pass to Conley. Here's Gobert. Shot clock at 5. Pass to O'Neal. Fires the 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. O'Neal's got the first 3 points tonight for the Jazz.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
It's LeBron with the drive. Gobert with the block. Outside Bogdanović. Mitchell in the corner. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Outside Conley. Clock at 6.
Making a great play to challenge the shot. LeBron's D can shut you down.
To the paint. Here's McGee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to Philadelphia.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Just 5 to shoot. Conley for 3. Unable to get that one. And the Lakers take it the other way.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Now here is Conley. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Gobert finds Bogdanović. At the top of the key, Mitchell. And no good. Great D that time from Green.
And the Jazz players are appreciating how strong the Jazz organization's response was last season to some fans who crossed the line using discriminatory racial language against Russell Westbrook.
Chairman Gail Miller, I thought, did an excellent job. She got all over this and got out ahead of it. Reminded them as a community, we're better than this. It's all about respect.
Now Conley, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Mitchell. LeBron grabs the miss.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
Yep, that one goes.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. It's certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. The Lakers #1.
They have been aggressive underneath. I mean, they're playing with a physicality that you don't often see, and it's led to a lot of second chance points.
Conley against LeBron. Mitchell left side. Caldwell Pope against O'Neal. Trying to get something going. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by McGee.
You just love LeBron's patience. Scanning the floor, delivers the basketball on point and on time.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Philadelphia.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Here's Green. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Davis surveying the floor. Here's James. That one wide left.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Mitchell with it. Now Green defending. Mitchell dishes to Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower. Probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those 2 needs better than anyone in the league.
First free throw is good. And a big summer for the Lakers, trading for Anthony Davis. For a time, Greg, it even looked like they had a great shot at landing Kawhi Leonard.
He ends up choosing the Clippers, which gives rise to a compelling rivalry. The nexus of NBA basketball has shifted to the City of Angels. Whichever team you root for, LA fans with a lot to celebrate.
Sometimes, Smitty, you see someone make a pass and wonder, how did he even see that guy? I mean, it's amazing to me.
Yeah, I think Chris Paul leads that list. I think from a big Jokic, Trae Young is a young guy, Ben Simmons, Doncic, those guys see the floor extremely well.
Now, here's Moutier, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
Here's the pass to Davis. And it's good, 2 points. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Conley kicks to Moutier. Outside Conley. Green against Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Gobert can't hit.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's Caruso, defended by Moutier. Over to the left wing. Cook looking it over. Over Conley. Good work defensively by Conley. Jazz trail by 3. Moutier pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Doesn't have to jump much because of his length. It is unmatchable. Rudy Gobert.
Outside, Davis. Passes it to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Covered by Conley. Power dishes to Cook. Utah with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
A combination of unforced errors and just poor decision-making. They need to be much better in that aspect of the game this time around.
And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Rajon Rondo's checked in for Quinn Cook. Outside, Green. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
And when you look at Utah, this team, year after year, seems to be more than a sum of its parts.
I like that they always look for guys with big-time character, unselfish, low-drama players, and there's a confidence with this group.
Now here's Conley. No points in the game yet for him. Feeds it to Davis. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
They shoot again. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got his second bucket tonight. Lakers trail by 3. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Kuzma. And here is Davis. Ingles covering. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Kuzma. 6 points for Anthony Davis.
Just a good, solid shot from mid-range. Davis understands that simple is more important than sizzle.
Conley with it. Pass to Moutier. He gets it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Mike Conley, one of the best players never to play in an All-Star game, and he says he's tired of the underrated label.
The underrated Mike Conley thing has been out the window for me for a while, and it's gotten a little frustrating because I felt like I've been deserving of it over the years, but it's so hard to crack that spot in the Western Conference, and I'm going to keep working, and hopefully this will be the year.
And as he said, in the West, so many great guards.
And he's been a part of some winning teams, certainly has been in the conversation. He'll just have to be content with that max contract.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
Ingles is the 3 and Green the 4. Moutier out there with Conley. And it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Now here's Howard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle, he brought energy, and he brought it on the glass.
We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Moutier. He has 6. He feeds it to Green. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Conley. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rondo kicks to Howard. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Kuzma, that's good. And so Howard with the assist. Kuzma's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Utah calls timeout. Well, this term load management now is something you hear about, read about all the time, Steve. Do you think we'll ever see the regular season shortened by a few games?
You know, Commissioner Silver has talked about it, and it's been thrown around 75 games. I will say the NBA has done a fantastic job, along with the Players Association. There's longer off seasons. I mean, and there are also longer time throughout the All-Star games, and there's not as many back-to-backs.
And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Green. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. James comes in for Anthony Davis. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Green in for Alex Caruso.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
You know, he stands 6'3", but Donovan Mitchell's 6'11" wingspan more than compensates. He has the tools to be an elite two-way player.
He's perfect from the line this time. And look at the physical profile for Mitchell, a world-class athlete.
And it's his aggressiveness for me that puts him over the top. Doesn't shrink from the big moments. He embraces that spotlight.
Here's James, and Davis sends it back. Count that bucket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Jazz. Trailing by 5. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. The pass to Mitchell. Lots of room. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron passes to McGee. The dish to Rondo. LeBron James on the wing. 5 on the clock. That one doesn't go. The Jazz go the other way with it.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Mike Conley. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Back to James. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Conley finds Mitchell with the shot. Utah getting another chance here. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Gobert, he's checked in for Ed Davis. The Lakers also with a sub. Cook's checked in. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at Los Angeles. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, the Utah Jazz down 5 spots from them.
Right now for the Jazz, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanovic, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate. He's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
And the first one drops. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
And in a league obsessed with shooting, easy to see why Bojan Bogdanovic has solidified himself as a key player.
I mean, over 40% from long range in recent years, competes defensively. He's a player.
Now here's LeBron. He had 25 points in the win against Denver.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
McGee with the block. Here's Caldwell Pope, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one misses.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Here's Cook, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Conley against Caldwell Pope. Conley kicks to Mitchell. The three, rebounded by McGee. McGee's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley, guarded closer. And a miss there on the triple.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And the dunk by LeBron.
You see the tremendous first step, the power. LeBron loves to put the defense back on its heels.
And the Jazz call time here.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mudiay is checked in. We've got a chance here, so let's now look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The league's stingiest teams. In third, the Lakers.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Gobert finds Mudiay. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. High quality look, and he sinks it. Mitchell's got 6.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here. There's a built-in respect for coaches who played in the NBA. The Jazz, Quinn Snyder, never made it that far, but as a point guard, he helped Duke make 3 Final Four appearances.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. And then for the Lakers, Howard comes in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Danny Green. There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Cook missing. Smitty Snyder, also an All-American in high school, 2-time Washington State Basketball Player of the Year in high school.
Led Mercer Island to a state title and then experienced coaching in college, the G League, and abroad. He's a lifer, and he's been around the game far and wide.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Kuzma, good, nice job down low. Kuzma's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Jazz have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw good from Mudiay.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Jeff Green is checked in for Bogdanovich. And then for the Lakers, Davis comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Both free throws good from Mudiay.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Mudiay must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Here's Caruso. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Davis kicks to Cook. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Ingles. And that one released in time, but no good.
Great to see Kuzma working so hard defensively, showing how effective he can be.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what concerns you most about the first half?
Well, I think the tempo is in their favor right now. They're fast, and they're getting up and down the floor, so they're running out in transition.
Got to beat him to the punch. Thanks very much, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, the shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And Shaq, how do you think the Jazz were playing?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Anthony Davis really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Anthony Davis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. Now here is McGee. Outside, Green. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
One shot.
You look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All three franchise players.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Conley surveying the D. Mitchell outside. Over Green. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to 5 on the bucket for Mitchell.
Well, coming in, you know Donovan Mitchell's going to get shots. All you can do defensively is try to make it tough on him.
Here's James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Conley finds Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Off contact, to me, when you're talking about Donovan Mitchell, that toughness for a young fella is on full display.
LeBron passes to Davis. Over Bogdanovich. And it's Davis missing. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Here's James. Oh, hammering it in.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. And Utah again with the bucket.
Well, when it comes to carrying an offense, few young players do it as well as Donovan Mitchell.
Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to Davis. And he banks in the layup. Davis has got 13.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 5-point game. O'Neal trying to break through. Conley's shot is off.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Davis. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Lakers leading by 5. Here's Green. No good. Shot missing. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Mitchell kicks to Conley. Has to Gobert. Mitchell against Caldwell Pope. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
High character kid, well spoken. In fact, Mitchell's pre-draft interviews helped him rocket up the board.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Davis comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Joe Ingles in for O'Neal. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Rondo comes in for Danny Green. And Mitchell drops them both. Lakers leading by 3. The feed to James. Over Conley. And James gets it to go on the assist by Rondo. 10 points for LeBron.
Obviously, Rondo's main priority is to dish the rock. When you're open, he'll get it to you.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Back to Conley. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Conley's got 8 points.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
James against Conley. Trying to get open is Kuzma. LeBron can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Pass to James. Back to Rondo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep 3-point range, and Davis pulls it down.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. He never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Anthony Davis. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 4th in blocks, 11th in scoring. And he's as opportunistic as anybody defensively, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in steals per game.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the 3rd quarter got underway.
The power of LeBron. Even if you tried to give the hard foul, he'll go right through you.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Jazz making a change here. Gobert's checked in. Quinn Cook's checked in for Los Angeles.
One shot.
And to think LeBron in high school was recruited by some D1 colleges to play wide receiver, boy, what a downfield target he would have been.
Now here's Moutier. He's got 8. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass. Mitchell's got 18 points.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Cook, the pass to LeBron. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
Here's Moutier. Good on the 13-footer. He's got 10.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Kuzma outside. He kicks it to James. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The aggressive mindset. LeBron putting it on the deck and drawing contact.
Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Mike Conley's checked in for the Jazz. That one is no good.
Well, if you ask Rudy Gobert, he's not focused on his individual matchup. His job is to anchor the entire defense. For him, it is a team game.
Here is Cook, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. The drive by James. Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's specialties, a shot blocking master.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Conley. He's got 10. And Utah again with the bucket.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That free throw, no good. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
The pass to Howard. Dishes it to James. Here's the floater. And now Ingles pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Lays it in off the breakaway. Ingles has got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
Quick feet, quick hands of Conley, forcing the turnover and getting them out on the brink.
Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Right back after this break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Green plays the 4 with Gobert at center. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah.
And Gobert, even when he gets hit, maintains his focus on the bucket and gets it to go.
And already over a decade in the league for Mike Conley. He never got past the numbers game to make the All-Star team in the crowded Western Conference, but make no mistake about it, Conley is star caliber.
And Greg, you talk to Conley, he'll admit he has been frustrated trying to break through and get that recognition.
Still, the way he plays the game, not focused on his individual numbers, unselfish, and focused on...
Oh! Yes! Yes! Driving with that kind of speed and power, LeBron bulldozes his way through contact.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Joe Ingles. The Lakers also with a sub. Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Nice shot by James.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. The 10-footer. And it's sent back by Howard. Inside. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And last season, really not a fun one for Dwight Howard as he missed a lot of time. A lot of games left on the table by him as he has battled those back issues.
And he knocks down the first one. And with Howard, his presence was missed in the lineup last year due to injuries.
And Howard isn't what he once was, but he can still make a difference on the floor. That size and rebounding really hard to replace on a team by just one player.
Royce O'Neal's checked in for Utah. And Mitchell drops them both. Here is Cook. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. Doesn't go for him. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots it up. The Jazz again can't hit it. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to LeBron. Gobert with the block. But they get it back. Outside Conley. To the inside. Bogdanovich. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Smitty last season a career high in scoring for Mike Conley. Also assisting at a career high pace.
And now in his 30s, Mike Conley not only a model of consistency, he's just getting better.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. JaVale McGee's checked in for Howard. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Quinn Cook. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Lakers trail by 3. On the wing, James. Covered by Conley. Good work there as it goes. James has got 26.
Well, this is where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Conley against LeBron. Mitchell outside. There's the 3, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game. James looking it over from 13, and that one drops for him. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Gobert the pass to Mitchell. Over Green. Here's Gobert, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on JaVale McGee.
And to begin his career, teams happy to send Gobert to the free throw line. His free throw shooting has been a focus.
First free throw is good.
Rudy Gobert can change the game in so many ways. He does it with his length, his height, and his impact.
And he can't hit the second. Lakers trail by 3. Caldwell-Pope outside. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Los Angeles calls timeout. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He said, this is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win. Kevin, you know what side he's on.
Stolen by Michael Conley. Pass to O'Neal. The shot, no good. Caldwell-Pope with some nice D. Down low. And James throws it down.
A competitor in everything he does. LeBron with the strong finish.
And the Jazz call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 1. Kicks it to Mitchell. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
Pass to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Over Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Utah. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. They get it back. And for the Jazz, they're shooting at 44%. Pretty reasonable. It's stolen by Davis. Now Green. James outside. Now the pass to Davis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Inside, here's Mitchell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Mitchell's got 27 points.
Whatever they did right in the first half defensively, we're not seeing it now.
James in the post. Covered by Conley. He gets it in there. That's now 32 points for LeBron.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Mitchell finds Gobert. And here is Conley. And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Throws it up high, and the slam dunk by McGee. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Outside, Green. On the wing, James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
One of the league's great competitors. The second LeBron catches the ball, you can see he's looking to rise to the occasion.
And the Jazz call time here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Joe Ingles, who's checked in for O'Neal. Gobert finds Ingles. .152 left in the fourth quarter. 5 to shoot. Stolen by McGee. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. LeBron's shot is good.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. No problems knocking that one down. And it's a 7-point Laker lead.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
Love how Gobert stays active inside, picking up fouls in the process.
So the first one drops, and that turns the lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And it's Davis with the jam.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Green against Mitchell. Mitchell is double. Bogdanovich up top to the middle. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Stepping up big. Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
On the wing, Green. LeBron against Conley. Passes it to Davis. From outside the arc, bangs home the trifecta. Davis has got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin, with Danny Green. And Danny, we know how good a shooter you are, obviously, but you have really incorporated defense into your game. Now, how important is it for you to show up at that end?
Very important. I mean, it helped the team a lot. My job really is come in, bring defense, and a lot of energy.
Well, mission accomplished for you tonight, Danny. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.